What's up? What happens when your GPS is effed up and your timing is effed up? Huh? Have you ever thought about it? Like you're trying to get somewhere and the GPS don't work properly. And the GPS didn't update or got you rerouted going the wrong way. That ever happened to you? And then you say, man, this GPS got me effed up. God. Press 1 if you know about your GPS having you effed up. Then what about you say, oh man, my timing is effed up. Dang, my timing is effed up. What up, Vicky? What up, Evina? My timing is messed up. Why my timing gotta be so jacked up? Huh? How did this happen? How did everything get so jacked up? My GPS is jacked up. My timing is jacked up. Can you fix it? Have you ever just like sat there with that thought for a second? I just want to see. Press 1 if you have ever had that particular thought. My GPS is effed up. My timing is effed up. Oh, and you just make that breath. You know about that breath? Oh. I'm Coach Kyer, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. What up? What up, Cheryl? What up, Miss Jenkins? What up, Miss Johnson? What up, Miss Dingle? I said Miss Jenkins. What up, Miss Gilmore? What up, Cheryl? Team Taurus. I see you in the building. Put your city and your state in. What team you represent? I see Team Pisces in Los Angeles. I see a couple people pressing some ones, right? That you done seen that your GPS was jacked up. But then on top of it, your timing is jacked up. Where's been times where your GPS could be jacked up, but you still end up there, right? You be like, oh, the universe, oh, my timing is just right. Right, but what about when the GPS is broke and the timing is broke? Then you have like it's the devil fault or it's the white man fault or all this other type of stuff. It's everybody else's, or it's the sinister's fault. Somebody's putting a spell on me. I gotta do a ritual. I need to cleanse my colon. I need to do something. Hey, Miss Bean, how you doing? What up, Mac Guy? How you feeling? So, there's a way you can fix it. There's a way you can fix it. But before I tell you the quick way to fix it, I'm going to tell you where this ends up. Press 2 if you shared this video, please. Team Scorpio in New York City. What up, Team Virgo? Press 2 if you share this video because you got a friend or somebody that needs to see this right here. If you know somebody or if it's been you personally where your GPS and your timing have been effed up, share this video. What up, Chris? So press 2. Let some more folks know about this. This got everything to do with 6 planets in retrograde too, but this was not even about astrology. This is about human nature. So human nature loves to stay at the wall of suffering. They stay at the wall of suffering, banging their head, thinking they can do something to change the suffering that is happening to the things around them when all they had to do was change themselves. But at the wall of suffering, you spend all of your time trying to change external things. And you start getting distracted. I see you, Team Leo, Pine Bluff, Arkansas in the building. You start getting distracted because you're trying to change the external things around you. And I'm a magi too. I believe in sorcery and witchcraft and rituals and all that. But most of it is about me. I'm the determining factor in all of it about what I bring to me. What up, Miss Sanders? I'm Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. If you just got here and you ain't introduced yourself, city, state, and zodiac, then you ain't with the family. And if you ain't pressed 2, you ain't showing love to help somebody else who needs to hear this as well. All right? Right. And the first question was, if you've ever seen your GPS effed up and your timing effed up at the same time to where you just make that sound, press 1. I'm talking about out of super frustration, okay? Hope Mills, what up? My mama got a house in Hope Mills. I was just up there recently. Anyway, so the wall of suffering, what happens to you? You get distracted because you sitting there banging your head trying to think you can defeat evil. You can't defeat evil. In the Matrix, what did Neo learn from Morpheus? How to navigate. Before Morpheus got with the program and took the pill, before Neo got with the program, Morpheus, Trinity, and everybody else, including Mr. Smith, could travel when Mr. Smith couldn't, but they could travel in and out of the Matrix at will. They could travel in and out of the Matrix at will. And that's what he was giving Neo an opportunity to do, to learn how to master the Matrix. Mastering the Matrix, they didn't come down and try to destroy everything where Neo used to stay at. Neo was plastered up against the wall of suffering with a Velcro suit. It was like Morpheus was like, come on. He was like, okay, I'm coming. He was doubting. He was worrying about this other stuff. He was worrying about everything that had nothing to do with nothing. That's normally a lot of y'all. And your GPS is trying to tell you to go somewhere, but you not following your GPS gets you jacked up too. What up, Team Cap? North Carolina, I see you. So, the wall of suffering is where when it just seems like your timing is always wrong and your GPS is just jacked up to hell. And it just ain't getting you where you supposed to go, where you want to go. You feel what I'm saying? What up, Sean? Peace, peace. So, Team Cancer, Birmingham, Alabama in the building. How do you adjust this? Press 2 if you just got here, if you're going to share this video. This is how you fix it. You see my hashtag? It says, following instructions saves lives. Earlier today, my man Mooney put a post up and said, can a person who's never been married tell people who are married about their relationship? And most people said no. That's because they don't want nobody telling them nothing. But most people who are in a relationship, when somebody else tell them, what up, Zen the Shaman? When somebody else tells them about their relationship, they don't listen to them either, because they ain't following instructions. The ego's so big, or I want to do it myself. But really, everybody's a credit whore. Please type hashtag credit whore. See, credit whores is the problem. When you can't listen to nobody, somebody ain't got to be married to tell me about marriage and I'm not going to listen to them. If I know somebody has something wise to tell me, because who you should be listening to is the child. That's what they all got wrong. The child could tell you about marriage, especially if you have children. But you look at the child and say, well, you never been married. But did you ever ask the child? Following instructions saves lives. But not if you want to be a credit whore. If you want to be a credit whore, you can't follow instructions. Because if you follow the instructions and the person who gave you the instructions, or the instructions came from somebody else and got you out of it, you would have to give credit to the instruction giver. So most people in marriage, especially with an 85% divorce rate, can't follow instructions because they credit whores. They want to get out of the relationship anyway. She trying to get out, he trying to get out, and they're making all these excuses why they should stay in the relationship. What up, Alexis? Snellville, I see you, Team Cancer. Press 2 if you're sharing this video. Following instructions saves lives. Can I get that hashtag? Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu, the greatest military strategist ever on planet Earth. Never caught a body. Never killed anybody. But he was a master with GPS. He was a master with the art of timing. But he was never a general. He never led an army into battle. He never trained men like in basic training or in sword fighting or nothing like that. Ever. But he studied at West Point. See, people who aren't familiar with strategy, they resist strategy. They don't really want strategy. They think they know everything already. Me, I want to hear the wisdom in what you're saying. It don't matter to me where you got it from, because God could tell you. Right. You could be single. I could be married. God could send a message down through you that's just for me. But because you are not married, God can't speak and give a message to you. God would only be able to use a person who's married to give you a message. But I get it, because that's what most people do. They all caught up in the messenger, who told you, and you can't follow instructions. So then guess what happens when you can't follow instructions? Here's the second way that you get out of how you can get off. Following instructions saves lives. It also gets you off the wall of suffering. But next, you got to be a lane hugger. Can I get hashtag lane hugger? I be beating around it, but I ain't never had a conversation about lane hugging. Lane hugging. So can I get hashtag lane hugger or lane hugging? A lane hugger is in their lane. Like Gabrielle says, strategy and structure. I'm in my damn lane, and that's the lane I do. When I see an astrology chart, it shows me all of the capabilities the person has, some hidden capabilities, but it's some stuff in there that the person is not capable of. And then when they start getting outside of their lane, they get jacked up. Most people who come get an astrology reading from me or other real fire astrologers, you know what they come in to get? A lane adjustment. They want a lane adjustment. But when you get a lane adjustment, do you hug the lane? Like if you get a consultation with me, coachkastrology.info, if you want to come through, somebody please put that up there. If you get a lane adjustment and then leave me and don't do your homework and don't hug your lane, then what? Antoinette is here. What you mean following whose instructions? Ooh. Zen the Shaman, you're not a credit whore, are you? God can speak through anybody. So if you can discern wisdom, guess what? You're following God's instructions. It doesn't matter what human being it came through. I don't have to listen to the shaman. If you say I'm the shaman, but you don't give me wisdom, then guess what? I ain't listening to you. If I say that ain't from God, I'm done. That's really the only background. That's really the most qualifying check. But we so far away from God because we at the wall of suffering. You can't hear God's voice at the wall of suffering. You can't. You came with a set of instructions that you can follow that God gave you. Since you can't follow those, when you come get a reading from an astrologer, a tarot reader, whoever, they're giving you a lane adjustment. They're really pointing you back into yourself. If you know anything about Freemasonry and they say we're traveling to the east, that means we're traveling inward. That's where the wisest counsel is at. If you know anything about the Rosicrucians in the first level, what's the first lesson about? The Sanctorum. What happens in the Sanctorum? Oh, I say you new here. If you have to ask what God, I can't help you. I ain't here to go back and forth with you. This ain't my summer for that. I used to do that. Maybe that's another class. Maybe somebody else on here could help you. But if you don't know what God, this particular passage may not be for you. You may be new here though. You see, I got the shirt on that says G-O-D. Right. So, Chris, is this clear to anybody else? On a scale of 1 to 10, how clear is this? Because Zen the Shaman, I don't know whether they're trying to give me an alley-oop or where they are actually confused. But if this is really confusing, press 1. If it's really clear, go closer to 10. So where are we for everybody that's watching right now on clarity? Where are we? I'm just going to check the pulse. I'm going to go ahead and give him just a little bit of space, or her. On a scale of 1 to 10, how clear is this to you? Evena says, bruh, whatever spirit that sends a message to you, vibrate. Krishna, Kuan Yin, Jesus, pick one. We want to know, are you asking questions? Or are you being facetious? Like you don't know who God is or you don't know what God is? Because I could do a whole whole lecture on who God is. That could be easy. God is the supreme megaforce of the known and unknown. God is the creator of all the other little gods. Right. God is indescribable. God is omni. That's the God I'm talking about. God is inside of you. God is God is accessible at all times of the day. You ask questions and I'm answering them just as smooth as a velvet sock or silk purse. Now, let me get back to the subject. Are you a lane hugger? The importance of how you get off the wall of suffering is to know how to follow instructions and hug your lane. When you ain't hugging your lane, see, when you hugging your lane, you know who you are. You got this direct connection talking to God, and it's very, very easy for you to tap all the way in. But when you start vacillating and moving around, now you're not hugging your lane anymore. And now your GPS has got you effed up again. Your timing starts to be off. The closer you get to God, what up, Karen? The closer you get to God, the closer you are to lane hugging. No, Renee, we don't do balanced. We don't do balanced around here, ladies and gentlemen. We don't do balanced. What word do we use? We don't use balance. We with ma'at. We don't use balance. What word do we use? We have replaced the word balance with what? Somebody type it for me. I know somebody on here knows. You've been watching my videos. You don't never hear me talking about no balance. What's the word that we use? Doo-doo-doo. What up, Nikita? Miss Dawkins, how you feeling? Yeah, that's what we're here for. Harmony! Harmony! That's what we're here for. Look at all the people typing it up. They are harmony. We don't do balance. I don't want it to be even. I don't want it to be even. Hell no. I want it to be harmonious. Give me harmony. You can have balance. I'll take harmony. Hell yes. I'm good. Right. So, like, look at the trees. Look at the trees. If the fruit weighed the same as the tree trunk, the tree would fall every time. It's not in a balanced relationship. It's in a harmonious relationship. Sometimes there's no fruit on the tree. That ain't balanced, but it got to go away so it can stay harmonious. Ooh, Harlem, I'm on a roll right now. The orange tree don't got oranges on it all year long, so it ain't balanced. It ain't always got half tree, half oranges. Sometimes it ain't got no oranges, and that creates harmony. So you got to be a lane hugger. You got to be a lane hugger to understand your GPS keeping you where you're supposed to be. Did the shaman leave? Shaman, you left? We wasn't trying to run you off. Thank you for being a catalyst, Zen the shaman. But we didn't mean to run you off. But if your phone may ring, you may have had something that had to happen. But you know why your GPS is effed up? You know why your timing is effed up? Because you can't follow instructions. My fault. You don't follow instructions. You choose to do something else. You choose to say, let me go get a reading from Coach. Coach gave me a reading. Coach gave me a complimentary reading. Coach gave me $50 off for reading. You put your money on it. You put your money where your mouth is, and then guess what you do? You run off and go do something else. You don't get in the lane. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate you. Oh, I guess the God that's in control of the oranges not being on the tree all the time. The God that set that up. The God that set up the mathematical formula for oxygen coming in and carbon dioxide coming out. I'm talking about that God. I could be talking about Ganesha too. I could be talking about Kuan Yin. I could be talking about Elegua or Obatala. I could be talking about Ochosi. I could be talking about any of them gods. Yeah. Because if the God, or I could be talking about Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael. Monique, say it again. The God you know. The God you know is the God I'm talking about. If you don't know Nan, then I ain't talking to you. Oh, Zen the Shaman just got here, ladies and gentlemen. He or she's just a tad. Would you like to come on the screen and talk instead of just typing? Then maybe we could get it a little. We get done a little easier. All you gotta do is just hit the request button, and we can bring you and put you right up on here, and we can get to your questions. Because I'm here to tell you that following instructions saves lives, and being a lane hugger is the best thing you can do to fix your GPS and also to make sure your timing is right. Yeah, the God of the oranges that aren't always on the tree. Absolutely. Third eye so open the lid broke. Woo-hoo! Michael Pratt, you see my shirt? That's a shirt I worked out in yesterday. Third eye so open the lid broke. I'm a Libra, Sun, Aquarius rising, but Vedic says Virgo, Sun, Capricorn rising. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. But oh, come through.
Peace, my brother. How you doing?
Doing well, brother. How you feeling today?
I can't hear you now. It's funny, but listen, man. I just simply wanted to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? I never seen you before. Somebody invited you to this. You feel me? So I just wanted to ask questions and stuff like that. You know, because you talking some real stuff and everything. Yeah. I just wanted to know.
You can't walk around and have your reception clear. You're the one breaking up right now, but I can hear you in between words. So like I'm sitting still, you're going to have to sit still too if you want your reception to be clear. Okay? So you're not in an area where you
I'm
can
just sit still for a second.
Right, just for a second. But no, brother, there's never a situation where nobody can ask questions.
Yeah, okay. That's all I was wondering, man. What God you was talking about and everything like that right there. That's all, man. Are you doing your thing?
Are you familiar with more than one God, or are you just with one God? Or what is your belief? What is your take on the God, and why was that an interesting question?
I believe that we are gods. You understand me? I don't believe in the God that I believe that there are many gods. I don't believe in the Christianized God that the white man taught us. You feel me? During slavery. You feel me? I believe that we all gods, and the black man is God. You feel me? That's what I believe.
Right. Well, the white man God made the white man too.
That's true. That's true.
So can God make less than himself?
Can he make less than himself? You know what? That's very true. That's
right.
very true.
And so, and what happened before slavery?
What happened before slavery? I don't know which scene you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So talk to me. What happened before slavery?
The answer is everything happened before slavery, but most people get into the wrong lane. You can hug the wrong lane too. You can say, well, the white man taught me something during slavery, or taught my people before something during slavery, and you can forget all the things that happened before slavery and all of a sudden not tap into that. So why would I? Because I can only tap into what I credit. So I don't credit the white man for teaching me anything during no period ever.
Well, what I'm saying on that is we know that they took, and made a new religion and broke it down from the scrolls that they got out of the Temple of Elexar and all that kind of stuff. But I get the route going about it.
That particular history is also incorrect. That's why I do videos like that. They didn't steal anything
Okay.
from the temples of Luxor, and we only gave them something to preserve it for when we fail. Because in harmony, what
That's
goes
true.
up goes down. So the white man has done
Mm.
us a huge favor, but also we forget the karma that we created too, that the so-called white devil is executing against black folks who swear they kings all the time. So you can't go and
Yeah.
say, I'm a god all the time, but you ain't paying child support. You ain't
Yeah,
um
I agree.
you ain't responsible for your children. When you not protecting your household, I can't let a blanket statement go out and be like, oh, you know, we all got about. No, that's a cop out. Some people say they know Wu-Tang lyrics and they'll say,
Exactly.
oh, since I know Wu-Tang, I'm God. Because I know a couple things, I can quote a couple things about Aquarius,
Exactly.
Luxor or ancient Kemet. I can say the word Kemet.
That's,
So now I got God in me. No, but you still got nigga in you that you acting like nigga too.
that's right. And you know what? You know what I always ask my brother is, okay, you God, what are the attributes of a God?
It's only
Okay,
one.
sure.
It's only one.
Okay, what is
Responsibility.
it? I like that. I like you, man. I just, I had to understand where you were coming from because what you just said, responsibility right there is the whole key to becoming a God, the meditation, harmonize self mastery, all these things are responsibility. And me and my brother talk all the time about people don't want the responsibility of being and living in their higher self. They don't want to do that work, man. You know, all the time I got clients, man. I do readings and stuff like that, but I tell people, I say, man, if you only do the work on yourself. And so I love what you're saying about holding your lane. I'm not trying to knock you. I'm not trying to. I'm going to ask questions. That's who I am. I find that asking questions is a way to enlighten myself. You know what I'm saying? So next time I see you on, my sister Evina told me about you. Next time I see you on, I know that brother on some real shit. You feel me?
Evina on some real shit too, off the muscle. That's big sis right there. I don't want to have to send her to see you because if she comes see you, it's really a wrap. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen right there. That's big sis right there. She don't play. She plays zero games. Evina plays zero games. So for sure.
Okay, my brother. All right, man. I appreciate you, man. I just had some questions, you know what I'm saying? Anytime I'm on Facebook or whatever like that, man, and I like what you're saying about the malfunction of the GPS because a lot of people, they're not in touch with their GPS. It malfunctioned at birth.
Why? No, wait, no. The GPS was
Go ahead,
working
go ahead.
fine at birth. The GPS was working fine at birth. The GPS started
Yeah,
getting. The GPS started malfunctioning as they got older and didn't want to take on the responsibility of self
yeah,
mastery. See that place you call Luxor? They taught a subject called astrology, and your
yes, sir.
GPS is in your astrology chart. So when I go around and if I'm asking these so-called gods, what's your spiritual GPS? They say,
Hmm.
well, I don't know what you're talking about. I say, well, what's the last two digits of your zip code? 1-1. What's the middle numbers of your social? 7-6. What's the last two digits of your phone number? 15. You can memorize everything that the white man gave you that is
Hmm.
after you were born, but your
Hmm.
spiritual destiny that's in your birth chart, you don't even know, but you have the audacity to try to play me and say you God, get all the way the fuck out of here. That's why I say a
I
lot of
feel
these niggas is not God. You can't be black
that's
man
right.
God.
I agree with that.
The black man can't be God if he hasn't demonstrated self-mastery and responsibility. The white man is doing responsibility and self-mastery of himself. He going to the gym. He got commerce on lock. He got industry
That's right.
on lock. And so
Yes,
guess
sir.
what? But we've often, through the history of gods and humans have often disagreed with gods. They've often disagreed. There's a history of disagreeing with God. But when you get
Yeah.
aligned with your self-mastery, understand your astrological chart or your solar biology. If you're keeping up with your blood pressure, but you ain't keeping up with your solar biology, to me, you fugazi. Especially if it's out
Yeah.
here. Like right now, the opportunity to know these things is so, the veil is so thin. That's why you can
Yeah.
see where the counterfeits are. So that's why I
Let me
plays no
ask.
game. That's why I don't play any games with people when they come up and start talking about, oh, I'm God, I'm this, I'm that. I done been through all them schools already. But if you're not showing and proving, which is what a God does, that's what show and prove means. Means I am one that is responsible. That's when your
I
GPS is
got a
broke.
question.
That's when the timing is off. Yes, sir. You got a question.
Yes, sir. What about the people who are rejected in the womb? Because here's what I find a lot, brother. I find that I meet a lot of children who are rejected in the womb. Per se, I did an exorcism on a 4-year-old little girl, man, who was really, really jacked up. You understand me? What about those people, those children that come out like that, where the mom said, I don't want this child, and the entities take over in the womb? Now, is the GPS still working? I
Um,
mean,
Reincarnation on a level of 1 to 10. Where are you with reincarnation? 0 or 10, or in between?
oh, I believe in reincarnation.
So then your karma follows you. So if the
Yes,
deity, no, listen. If you had to do uh, an eviction of a spirit from a child, the spirit followed the child here from another lifetime. It don't have shit to do with your parents. Nothing
that's
got to
right.
do nothing got nothing to do with your parents. If your parents would have rejected you, you wouldn't have made it through the womb because the creation process starts 3 months before conception. So 3 months before conception, the soul comes down to the father and says, will you accept me? Basically, will you let me get your nut? Let me get that sperm when I need it. He's going to agree with it in the subconscious and the ether. Hold, let me finish. And then you gonna go, then the soul goes to the mother and says, will you support me? Because normally you have a soul contract with your parents. That's how you got here. Your mother already had a contract with you to use her womb from a past lifetime that you can't remember. You've been here thousands of times. To even call yourself a shaman, you've been here thousands of times, but you can't remember all of them. You cannot. It's
I feel you.
impossible because that's what God made it that way. That's how God do. So
So
now
my question,
I'm getting to the
my
question.
question to
I'm a
you.
storyteller. I'm a storyteller. I'm getting to the
Okay, go
questions.
ahead. I'm
Your
just, I'm
question
listening.
was, what if what about the rejected souls? There's no such thing as a rejected soul.
Mm.
The only way you can reject a soul is with an abortion. If you kill the baby before they get here. So if a child gets here and they're breathing, they make it past 1 day, they weren't rejected because the
They
mother,
can be spiritually rejected.
no, they came,
Can
the spirit came with them. The spirit came with them. Listen, did you ever used to drink? Have you ever been to the bar back in the day of drinking?
I never drank, but I probably understand what you going at. But go ahead.
Have you ever been somewhere and they ask you, did you want to run a tab?
I didn't hear that last part.
Have you ever been somewhere and they ask you, do you want to run a tab?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so that means you run the tab up until it's time to go, right? And then you have to pay, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
if you don't pay the tab when you leave, let's say you went to a restaurant, you ran the bill up to $100 and you left Cheesecake Factory, you just didn't pay for whatever reason. And then 2 years later, you came back to Cheesecake Factory. Do you still owe them $100? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah. If you of course, yeah.
But Cheesecake Factory could have made $1 million every month while you was gone,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But your tab followed you, didn't it?
Yeah.
So if you have an evil spirit or disagreeable spirit that you have not settled the tab on, then it's going to follow you. I'm glad Rob Bay is on here, because that's what Rob Bay does. She goes and talks to these spirits and finds out what's the contract of why you're following me. What the fuck are you following me for to this lifetime? And the evil spirit says, nigga, because you owe me from that tab that you left. And it could have been not just money. It could have been not just money, because the children is not born innocent. You're not born innocent because you don't know, well, just because I came, that means if my credit get too bad, I can commit suicide, be born again, and then you just don't even look at all the evil that I did this last lifetime. You know it don't go like that.
Yeah.
How many of these black people that's done got shot by white cops used to be white slave owners? Let me say that again. How many of these black people that's getting shot by white cops were former white slave owners, and he done ran back up on his slave who he was raping and doing dirt to? It's possible. It's possible. But see, the problem is, why the GPS is malfunction is because we stuck in this one lifetime shit. We the whole chain. We not a link in the chain. We the whole chain. Can everybody please type whole chain? Everybody please type whole chain. We the whole chain. You ain't just one link. Just because you live in the one link now don't mean that you ain't got links that come before you too. And so
good information, brother. Good information, man. And you break it down. You say it a little bit different than what I see and everything like that, but same thing. And I do appreciate your work, man. So thank you very much, my brother. Peace to you, man. And for everybody who wanted to just get on with the conversation, I like what somebody in the text said. It's a community. This is love right here, man. I'm not coming to challenge you, brother. It was never nothing like that right there. So for those people who said that or thought that in their minds, you don't understand anything. You understand?
My people who on here, they know I don't sweat that. They know I don't sweat no challenges. I don't run from, I run up on the fire. I don't run. That's why I invited you. I didn't run and say, let me block him. I say, where is he at? Where is he at? So we can have dialogue like men. That's what men do. Men have dialogues. We have king. This is called king talk. It's called king talk. I don't call it the cipher no more. I call it king talk. In the cipher, you start telling lies like in the barbershop. The barbershop is the cipher. I don't do the barbershop shit no more. I just talk to kings and see whether we can chop it up. That's it. I either communicate with an equal or I'm gonna teach you. One of the two. So you may have taught me something and I may have taught you something, or we just may have said, hey, he showed me another way to look at something. You see what I'm saying? But it's all of the gods that I serve. The gods that I serve are in control of all of this. That showed, because what you just demonstrated was the GPS. My GPS is working because now we delivered for the community. We don't have to keep explaining to the community. My job is to produce DNA explosions. That's all I'm here to do is produce DNA explosions amongst my community, and then they'll get it themselves because my job is to get them closer to God, not closer to Kair. I'm good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Peace, brother. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right, fam.
Peace,
take
brother.
care.
All right. I don't know how to sign off of here, man.
Oh, I'm gonna get. Hey, so wait a minute. What's your team zodiac and what city and state you represent? You got to give a shout out to your zodiac clan.
Team Zodiac Clan. I never heard it put that way. What do you mean by Team Zodiac Clan? Like my zodiac sign?
Right. I'm Team Taurus, and on here everybody represents and says
brother,
what.
I'm Team Taurus, brother. I'm a Taurus. My girl is a Taurus. So you see the synchronicity in that. You feel me? All the way, man.
The
Peace
value.
to you, brother. And I'm in New Orleans, man. 70094. Yeah, man. New Orleans, brother. Peace to you, man.
I'll meet you over at Marie Laveau's gravesite next time I'm down there. Send me a friend request.
Okay, I got you, brother.
All right, peace.
Peace, peace, man. All right.
That was fun. That right there was fun right there. Anybody else got a question they want to come on and ask about the GPS? How did y'all like that? You should press 2. You should press 2 on this right here and share. I told you. I told you early. I'm sweating like I got to cut my AC back on. On a scale of 1 to 10, how'd you like that right there? Ooh. You ain't gonna find out he was a Taurus? My. If you need a reading, please go to coachkastrology.info. Can somebody please type that? coachkastrology.info and come through. Everybody talking about they need a reading. They waiting on this Mercury retrograde to get over or something. I got one more piece I want to touch on before I leave too. I got one more little piece right here. I want to talk about the worst time to get an astrological reading. Who can guess what is the worst time to get an astrological reading? Out of 365 days, what is the worst time to get a reading? Anybody? Evina, we only got a 3? You're so funny. What is the worst time to get an astrological reading? This is very, very, very important. What is the worst time to get an astrological reading? Ooh, eclipses. Ooh, that was good, Karen. Ooh, Karen. Karen, that was good. But you can still get a reading during the eclipse. And an astrological reading is not a ritual. Monique wins the prize. Your birthday. Your birthday is the absolute worst time to get a reading. Your birthday. Somebody hit me earlier today and was like, yeah, my birthday is coming up. Can we do the reading on my birthday? May I explain? I'd like to explain. Thanks everybody for coming on. Press 2 if you just got here. If you haven't shared this video yet, please press 2. Say your city and state and your team zodiac. You want the reading so you can have the information to know what to do starting on your new year moving forward. You can get a reading on your birthday. You can get a reading anytime you want. But the worst time is on your birthday. Because you should have already known what to do on your birthday. You have no time to prepare. You have no time to prepare. You have no time to prepare for your birthday if you get the reading on your birthday. My birthday is May 17th. I start getting readings around April 24th. Sun is really. I might start getting a reading when it's still Aries outside. Yes. What up, East St. Louis? I'm getting readings all before my birthday because I want to know. I want to know what to do when my birthday get here. Like all of the Libras should be lined up getting readings right now. It should be a flood of Libras trying to get readings right now. Or if you got something significant in Libra, Libra rising, Libra sun, Libra north node, you should be looking Jupiter in Libra. I'm trying to get a reading right now. Virgos, you should get a reading too. If you a Virgo and your birthday ain't happened yet, you should be looking to get a reading too before your birthday, so you can get that GPS. But most astrologers ain't giving you that right GPS. They ain't giving you that lane adjustment. Coach Kaya give you that lane adjustment. Get your consultation. All right, let's say you had a birthday in May and you ain't never had a consultation, then go ahead and get one. You had a birthday in June or July. That's fine. Don't beat yourself up about it. Mercury retrograde is over after Labor Day, right? The 3rd, somewhere the 5th will be all the way clear. You know what I'm saying? If you want to wait till then, but the 3rd you'll be straight. Yeah. I I like getting readings during Mercury retrograde. A lot of people don't get readings during Mercury retrograde though, because they got misinformation. They don't seek. They don't want that reflection. They don't want things being shown to them. They're hiding and running from things. Absolutely, Dr. Pratt. What if it's your moon in Libra? All facts. Because the sun getting ready to come over there and light up that house. Team Virgo in 10 days. Right. Like you should be getting your reading like in the next 7 days then. So you can have 3 days to prep. Somewhere in the next 7 days, I'll be getting a reading so I can prep. But coming on your birthday, oh, I'm going to do it. But I wouldn't. Because I already got my plan on where I'm supposed to, what's happening, what to do. I'm already pushing play on the birthday. Everybody hit push play on your birthday. Hashtag push play on your birthday. Boop. I know what to do. I got all the information. I'm full of gas. I'm off and running. I'm off and running. I know Mercedes because you came in here and was like, let me get that. Mercedes came in here and took advantage of it. She came and was like, I want the... Remember when me and Gemini Brown was doing a reading? We had, if you came to us for $100, we would do a Mercury retrograde and a Saturn retrograde reading together. You can still get that because you still going to see how Mercury retrograde played out on you for the next 6 months. Really, it ain't even going to be 6 months because it's only like 3 more months before we go into another Mercury retrograde. If you didn't handle this one right, and this one got you discombobulated, what you think you're going to do about the next one? Can anybody spell discombobulated? I know that's a tough-ass word. Anyway, that's it for me today. I got a couple things I got to go do before I have to push the stop button on my day. But yeah, push play on your birthday. Yep. So, I mean, if Gemini Brown is with it, then I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Look at Mr. Hardiman over here winning the spelling bee contest. I don't know if it's right or not. Oh, y'all probably got spell check. Boy, y'all some smart people. Y'all are some smart people. But yeah, that's how you be looking discombobulated. You didn't check out this one, so then the next one come. What you gonna do with that? Saturn's still gonna be in retrograde. That's crazy. Venus gonna be in retrograde. I think Uranus might be in the shadow at that time. Tough out here. But look, there's a course coming. I have a course coming called your GPS 365. So I have a course coming called GPS 365 that takes care of everything we've talked about today. Can everybody please type GPS 365? Can I get everybody to type GPS 365? GPS 365 is a course that shows you what your personal GPS is and how to never miss a turn ever again in life. I'm so confident because that's all I use is my GPS 365. My personal. And the P in GPS stand for personal. All facts. The website to monitor planet position. You can monitor planet positions on every website. Some of them are just easier to find than others. But one of them is, I think you're talking about Planet Watcher. Yep. But you could do it on astro.com and you could do it on alabe.com, ALABE.com. Yep. GPS 365. That course is coming. All right. After that, I got a course called How to Hustle. And I'm putting them in a certain order so you'll be able to for the timing to be right. So there's a GPS, get your life in order. Then when your life is, the rotations, then it's good for you to know when to move in your hustle. Some of you think that you're supposed to hustle 24/7 or hustle 365. It's not called hustle 365. It's called GPS 365. Then the second course is going to be called How to Hustle. Yes, Miss Dukes. And then the third course is going to be Moon Magic. Yes. Now, some people who took my How to Print Your Own Money course before have the sequence down. I'm going to come back through and I'm going to just put more funk on it. Okay? I'm having a special that if you get 2 courses, you get the third one for free. So if you get How to Hustle and you get, if you get any 2, that's why it's going to be called Prosperity 365, the bundle pack. You know how they be calling you about your cable, and they be telling you you can get a bundle package. They always want to give me cable and internet. I only want internet. I don't want cable. Yeah, we did How to Print Your Own Money in April. That's only a once-a-year course. That's it. Right. 69 people was in that course. Pure fire. That's it. I'm looking for 500. I really want 500 people to take these 3 courses. I'm looking for 500 people or more to take these 3 courses. Right. I'm also going to be offering an affiliate link. So if you know somebody who wants to take the course, I'm going to be signing up affiliates and letting them do what? They're going to be able to make money off of selling the course too. I don't need to keep it all to myself. Let's make some money together. That's my video tomorrow when I talk about that. So since you stayed to the end, now I'm telling you. If you're interested in being a Coach Khayr affiliate, like raise your hand. What if you made money every time you told somebody about Coach Khayr? That's why I'm a different type of dude. I'm a different type of coach. If you're an affiliate for me, you get to be affiliate for everything that I can possibly make money on, that I offer. That means you find somebody who needs an astrology reading and you say, yo, Coach Khayr does it. You send them your link, they come to my site, you get paid too. I'm going to separate myself from the other coaches and the other astrologers. I'm going to show you how to hustle, how to make money, and we're going to make money together at the same time. Absolutely. That's why I charge enough so we all can eat. My reading is $300, right? 15% of that is $45. The more you sell, the more money you get. I don't care. What up, Shalar? I see some people raising their hands. Press 5 if you're interested. Kurt Clanton in the building. Let's get some money together. Ask my man Kurt. I'm always been about let's get some money together. Press 5 if you're interested in getting some money with Coach. That joint's simple. Press 5 if you're interested in getting some money with Coach. Matter of fact, you should inbox me. You should inbox me and say I'm interested in getting some money with you. So you can get the link first. Right. It won't be today. It could be tonight though. I don't know. Yeah, but you know my inbox. Just inbox me and say I'm interested in getting some money with you, Coach. Yeah. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 6 people. 7, 8 people. I see 9 people ready to get some money. 10 people ready to get some money with Coach. I don't need a bunch of y'all. Okay, I see 11. I see 12. I take care of my folks. Especially Moon took care of me. This is my way of even apologizing because I already should have had it. But guess what? My GPS told me how to do this. The timing is absolutely perfect. Look, they sent a mess inboxing already. The timing is absolutely perfect for it to happen right now. I see more 5s. I gotta go make a phone call. It might be somebody else who want to get some of this. But I found you in prayer. I found you in peace. I'm gonna leave you in prayer. I want to thank everybody who came to see this message and got something out of it. Big shouts out to the shaman who fell up in here. You know what I'm saying? He's a Taurus. He just wanted to be like, you can't ask no questions. Now we friends. Now we comrades. You feel me? Look, I see folks already sending me, but how y'all got off the video to go send me a message? You couldn't wait till we got off? I know that's right. Because you know Coach will buy his paper. I met someone recently and I told them I didn't even know that they had been like peeping me. And I was like, tell me something that you know about me. And one of the things they was like, yo, you about that money. I was like, wow, you know that about me? Yeah. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, and tell me what was the biggest thing about the GPS or the timing or the harmony or anything we had today that was really helpful to you, that you really, 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 really enjoyed. What was the dopest? What was the dopest thing that stood out the most? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how did we do today? 1, don't never do this again. Somewhere near close to the 7, 8, 9s, and 10s, you want me to keep doing context like this. Also, please keep checking your emails. More people sending me messages in my inbox right now. I guess if you watching this on YouTube, and you would have to like send me a comment below, I guess. Comment below or DM me on Instagram, or if you Facebook friend, hey, however it is. Lane Hugger. Woo, more people's coming in my inbox already. I just got to, it's going to be about 14 or 15 of us getting money together out here. In the month of September, in the month of October. Whoever, also, if you want to become an affiliate with me, I got plans on us making money all the way through March of 2019. Yeah. That means if I do a retreat, then guess what? You can get paid off of me doing a retreat. You don't even have to go. I'm about to squad up. I'm excited too. Harmony versus balance. Word. Harmony over balance. You like that? Okay. What up, Jade? Clarity and simply. Lane Hugger. Jokers ain't following instructions saves lives. That's going to be the new hashtag. Watch for it. Anabakoa, Gijala Kiminka, Tatia Tezara, Kabel Renat, Amcha Sagvanu, Tahara Nunara, Na Gibor, the Shay Yakadeka, Kavava Shamran, Barkam Taram Rakame, Tazika Taker, Tamid Gamlin, Kasim Kadosh, Bararu Tufka, Nahela Taker, Yakid Gehel, Amchapanez, Ukreka Tushka Taker, Shavatanuka Bel Ushma, Tazakatanu, Yodea Talamot, Buruk Shem, Kovomakuto, Lalam Vae. The dopest part, yes, Zen the Shaman came in and we broke it down for him. We want folks to get on the same page. We want folks to get on the same page. All right, so found you in peace, left you in prayer. I got the biggest wishes for you. Yes, there's a video maybe coming on the night about that. Are you guilty? How many of y'all got that email? Are you guilty last night or today? Did any of y'all get that email? Press 6 if you got the Are You Guilty email. I'm just doing a quick roll call, see whoever's left on here. Press 6 if you got the Are You Guilty email. But I got some fire off of that. Melody's in the building. What up, Deborah? Y'all late as hell. Press 2 if you can share this video. Press 6 if you got the Are You Guilty email. Renee, why you ain't get the email? Press 0 if you didn't get the email, and 6 if you got the email. The Are You Guilty one. Did you get it and read it? Right. You have to go. You have to be on my list. You got to be on my list to get my emails. Right. I don't be sending out crazy stuff. Oh, Miss Terry showing up late for class. Are you guilty? Oh, I'm having a whole conversation about that. Somebody said they want an astro reading. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So just let me know. Please respond. If you got it and didn't respond, then you only went halfway. If you didn't get it, go to coachescloset.com and put your name on the list. That's it. Go to coachescloset.com and put your name on the list. Hit the red button, put your name on there. You're gonna get the email, and you're gonna get the meditation course. Nicey Jones. I just like that name. No apostrophe. No, it's www.coachescloset.com to get on the list, which they call subscribing. Right. But there's no apostrophe and there's no E. All right. Just go over there, coachescloset.com. That's it. Hit the red button. Put your email and your phone number and your name in there. I got you from there. No problemo. No problemo. You in the building. All right. Oh, autocorrect was doing all that. All right. All right, man. I feel y'all. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. This was a wonderful class, much more than I expected. And I had even had my notes down so I wouldn't get jacked up. Following instructions saves lives, Gabrielle. You know what it do. All right, I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.